Hello, welcome back to another game on Arena, and we have Dobbs against Feanor, and Feanor and Melkor, as I found out today when I'm casting this, are participating in the Wobbly Official or Wobbly Arena Seasonal, and a spring season weekend from 12th to 14th, as far as I know. That's 8 players as planned, and 2 of them are invited. That's Feanor and Melkor, so not Dobbs here, sadly. I would love to see Dobbs in the tournament, but Feanor and Melkor are participating, and I hope we're going to see interesting games here. This is standard arena, and I think for the arena seasonal we're going to see 1800 HP walls, so I hope we're not going to see a trash here. It's the standard arena map with 900 HP walls here. It's also going to have the arena seasonal map. It's going to have a seasonal theme, apparently. Should be interesting. But for now, let's go into this game. Dobbs, Ethiopians against Feanor or Timotheus. Timo, I'm going to call him Timo or Feanor. I guess Feanor. With the Huns here. Not sure about this matchup. Could be interesting because I don't really see one civilization having a really big advantage. Not even sure what the better economy is. Ethiopians have an early age bonus, of course, but Huns not needing houses are always fast. We might see Cav Archers against Arbalest. We might see a Paladin approach here, actually. It's not going to be easy to stop Paladins. But of course, the free pikemen for Ethiopians still available. And all that being said, let's go for the maps first, see then what the players are actually going to do and what I'm missing here. Of course, those players are on 2k plus level, and ooh, that's not good for Dobbs. Losing a sheep here, basically. Didn't pay too much attention, apparently. It was a split second too late. 3 houses instead coming up. I don't really understand that, but okay. And that mill is not perfect either. I would have preferred to see it here. I can connect farms, could stop this house from getting built, all fine. But now he's deciding to go a little bit further away. Not sure why. Let's start with the maps here. No back base for Dobbs, so this is not looking good. If he's getting rushed in early ages, like let's say in early castle age, he might be in trouble. Because, look at this, main gold on the side. Inside, of course, not too close to the walls, but relatively close. And then the second and third gold, the same screen. I would even prefer to see a castle here from Dobbs quite early on to make sure he can take that gold for long. Because if he is losing control over this gold, there is 2 extra golds on the map, but closer to Feanor, on the wrong side, basically. On the other side, there's only the 2 stones. Main stone inside, second stone forward outside. So that's not really looking good for him. And we might see some tactical shots here, I hope so at least. I haven't seen this game at all. I'm not even sure if it was streamed by somebody. But it looked interesting to me from the Civ matchup, so I wanted to cast this, wanted to see how it's, what this game is all about. We have one really close to his base here for Dobbs, another one quite close, but pretty much a neutral zone. And then there's one more where the extra golds are starting in a neutral zone. This one closer to Feanor, I'd say. And I guess that's pretty much it. Luring deer from outside, looking good. He's using a sheep to keep the gate open. You should be able to get them in now. Yeah, that looks fine here. So Dobbs is actually to a good start, except for that sheep that is still running away. I'm not sure, maybe you should have taken that. I'm never really sure what's the better variation here. Do you go for the boar only, or do you take the sheep with at least 1 villager? Maybe I need to test that or watch a Spirit of the Law video. We have Feanor with some resources in the back here, second gold at least, and deer inside, which is nice for him. Main stone also safe in the back. That means at least some gold, 1 stone. If he needs towers or a castle up, you're not going to see a tower rush here, obviously, because 9-minute feudal age click, that's too late. Main gold on the side, forwardish here, not too close to the walls, but again, could get rushed here. And the third gold on the left-hand side is outside. Extra berries on the gates, doesn't really matter, let's be honest. And the second stone outside, one relic close, another relic quite close here. We've seen the rest of the map, and looks like Feanor is going to go for barrack stables, possibly. With 27 or even 28 villagers to castle to feudal age, it's 27, but 28 population. So that's pretty much the standard build order that Melkor and Feanor are using. I think both of them are like going 28 usually to click the feudal age when they want to get stables up or an archer range or something like that. Also, Feanor, of course, luring the last deer, and I think that's the last one for him. Only a wolf staying here, waiting for some victims for the villagers to come back, and a few single trees. Not sure why they are like scattered around here, but okay, doesn't really hurt, I guess. Barracks coming up as expected. The thing is, Dobbs is up to feudal age, and we're gonna see barracks and blacksmith blacksmith and archer range on market. That's not the market, that's the archer range. So that means more villagers on gold incoming. Of course, Dobbs is getting not 100 free food and gold arriving at feudal age, and he went to gold later on, so he doesn't have to go to get the first archer on. But he's on the way to castle 8 with a reasonable time. 1441 is quite decent, I guess. Double bricks on the way. Horse Collar also coming out. That's Feanor. Did he get Horse Collar already? I guess not. Wait, 130, what's the standard farm? 175 it is, so I don't know. We are gonna see archer production starting, and of course Feanor going with the stable as expected, and the blacksmith in the back here, clicking up to castle age now, 1555. It's like 15 seconds away from perfect, I guess. Same for Dobbs. I think that's, is it 1425 for perfection? Not sure about that. Only one archer plus 2 coming in, but needs more gold here. And let's have a look at the scouting from both players. Dobbs can see pretty much the whole map, can see the extra golds, he can see all the relics. So that's good scouting for him. Doesn't know a lot about Feanor's map, he can see the stone and gold here. As for Feanor, he's only now finding out about the 2 stones. He took quite some time to actually lure. And of course 2 scouts in. That means going to be faster scouting, and he's going to try and take out the scout from Dobbs here as well. Now he can see the 2 golds, he will find out about the main gold, and this might give Feanor a lot of options. He's keeping the gate open, but is realizing, oh, pikemen, because the free upgrade, and of course the archers that he could see fletching down here. So Dobbs should be able to defend his house on 35, that's a problem, because no monk, no archers, no village even coming out. I think wheelbarrow might have been a good idea, and you should also go for a TC maybe somewhere here in the back, or maybe on one of the golds. He's putting a house here to keep this closed, but I would really like to see him build a siege workshop TC here, maybe another archer range to get this defended. Dobbs also going Bosa and is moving out with the pikeman. Pikeman actually really good to have that upgrade against Feanor with the scouts. Of course there's a knight now out for Feanor to make sure that the scouts are not dying too fast, and with the 2 knights you have some good counterplay against the pikemen, even the archers with fletching. That's fuel age units and they're not going to do too much. The other pikeman should die. The knight is taking quite some damage, but not too much, and it looks like Feanor is going to keep map control mostly. Gonna see more fightings happening. Nice action of the light cav taking on the monk, and we have Dobbs with 1 extra TC on the wood line in the back. That's pretty much it. Now Feanor has to go back here, and Feanor himself going with extra TCs, 1 on the main gold and that wood line, another TC coming up between that small wood line here. Okay, it's not too close, and the gold, but it's a decent TC position, I guess. Also got 6 cavalry units and got a monastery up to get the first monks out. This relic should go to Dobbs here, but Feanor is going to be able to put up a tough fight for those relics. And we're going to see a lot of villages on gold here, I guess, to get the knight production and monk production going, but he might need to switch it from gold, those villages, from gold to wood, because usually when you're staying on gold for quite some time you either need a market or you're getting a quite unbalanced economy. Feanor won't need too much gold here. He's going from a light cav, he's adding 1 monk, doesn't have a siege workshop yet, so going for a lot of gold in early castle age or mid castle age is sometimes really dangerous for your economy. Of course, for Dobbs, that's not really the point here. He's going for more archers, they cost gold, he's got a lot of gold in the bank actually, but it makes sense for him to go there. He's not going for crossbowmen, which is surprising to me, and he's got a 30C now up on that wood line, not going for stone, which I don't really like. I think the third TC should have been on stone here. He's going with the mining camp now. But okay, did want to have more TCs on the wood. He's got two lumber camps and a TC on the wood line already. Maybe a TC on the main gold might have been better. Crossbowman finally coming in, and we're going to see a big fight here. Or not. Maybe I missed some of the action. Now, one monk here trying to convert a crossbowman, I guess. It's 3 knights for light cav. I think Dobbs should be able to take that, but he doesn't want to give any unit away to conversionists. Boatkeeper now coming in, and I think Dobbs might need to go for university, which he's not doing yet. Doesn't really have the resources to do so. And we're gonna see Feanor with no relics right now, and Dobbs took the 2 close to his base, but Feanor is trying to keep Dobbs around his base with his knights and light cav, and +1 defense is done. No bloodlines yet, but we might see that soon. And Dobbs is saying, my +2 crossbowmen are gonna try to do some damage here. Now this might be a dangerous fight. The monk is actually escaping, and now those pikemen are going down quite fast. Crossbowman will die here, but there's more coming in. 2 monks will make sure that Feanor has to run away with the knights, and that monk is only going to try to convert a unit. Now going back, is Feanor getting relics in? Yeah, he's got the other 2, so we're going to see the fight for them in the neutral zone, exactly in the middle between the 2 players, exactly in the middle of the map pretty much. Now Dobbs is taking first shot, and is taking down monk really quick here. Those 2 pikemen making sure that Feanor cannot go close to those crossbowmen. And the question is, who's booming better here? Looks like Feanor is a little bit ahead. He's got a good amount of farmers up, going for more farms now around that mill. And Dobbs doesn't really have a lot of space. Going with another mill as well makes sense. This farm not too good. One more tile to the top right, and they can fit one more here. But that's not the time you want to take here. It's not really big important stuff. Wheelbarrow on the way for both players. And the thing is, Dobbs is on stone 280, not 200. Going with another TC. TC number 4 on that gold. Not sure about that. Let's find out how Feanor is doing now. He's not on gold, instead 3 stables, and he is doing what the brothers are doing best. Investing into... Oh, I guess there was a fast conversion somewhere, didn't see it. I'm not sure what did get converted here. No idea, doesn't really matter. We have a lot of knights now with 3 stable production going. Brothers usually going for a map control and a delayed Imperial Age to make sure that they're going strong with a lot of military units already when they're actually arriving at Imperial Age, and I think it's working out quite well for them usually. We've seen Malachor struggle against Vivi in the Derek training matches, practice matches, but usually they're doing good here. Now those 3 light cav might be able to take down the crossbowmen. Yeah, that's going quite fast. Ballistics now coming in, forging squires. We're gonna see pikemen and soon to be halberdier, I guess, in Imperial Age. And of course arbalest against, yeah, knights. Looks to be cavalier and maybe even paladin for Feanor here. Might be an interesting approach for him to try and go paladins. He might also see elite skirmishes. Elite skirmishes might counter everything that Dobbs has now. I don't think he wants to go for oranges here. Doesn't make sense against all the knights on the map. And heavy scorpions just too expensive. So maybe just crossbowmen and pikemen. And if Feanor can add elite skirmishes early on, and there's an archer range actually coming up now, we might see pretty good fights for him here. Husbandry, chain-barding armor. Dobbs is also not going up to Imperial Age yet. He's got the resources almost. Also has almost enough stone to get a castle up, which he should get up like between those 2 goals, not too far forward, I think. Make sure you don't lose the goals here. And now you can see big fight happening. The knights moving in into the TC, and those crossbowmen are garrisoned into the TC. We're gonna see 33 military units by both players, but those knights have +2 defense, bloodlines +1 attack, and the crossbowmen only 35 HP. They are all going to die. This is a very, very good fight here for Feanor, and that was really strong. Dobbs just clicked up to Imperial Age, but losing all his army. The Mangonel now to take down a TC, and those knights are really, really tanky. Can they go in? Ooh, that's dangerous. And Feanor is catching this. The gate is open. There is 2 monks to try and convert a few knights. Another one standing around. There is 1 conversion, 2 conversions, but the TC is going down. The TC is filled with only a few villagers, not more crossbowmen. I thought they were inside. I know that's not happening, so villagers will go down as well. The population is hugely in favor of Feanor now. You can see the KD killed double as much as he lost here. The villagers dying as well. The TC is going down fast. Of course, the gate now is closed, but that's not a big point here. The big point is we have 25 against 5 military units, and those knights are soon to be cavalier in Imperial Age. Dobbs is going to be there at any second now, but his goals are not secured any longer. He needed that castle and he needed it earlier, but he didn't go for that. It was so important to cover those goals, and I think now Feanor should even send some villagers maybe to get a forward siege workshop up, maybe 1 or 2 stables. We're gonna see elite skirmishes for him. He's got 2 archer ranges. We might also see Cav archers. Yes, actually Feanor is saying I have gold control. I'm going for Cav archers and cavalier. Arbalest, Wraith, Thumbring, standard upgrades here for Dobbs, but what army does he have? 2 converted knights, don't really help him a lot, maybe against the Mangonel, and that's 9 crossbowmen for now with 3 legs. That's not bad, but he needs more units and he needs more gold as well. You can see he's only got 4 or 5 villagers on the main gold. Cannot take the other goats on the map, and now Feanor is saying let's go to the other side and get a forward siege workshop with an outpost here. Market coming up because, oh yeah, he lost the market here, and Dobbs is going with the castle in front of his main gold, where there is like, I guess 2k6, 2k7 gold left. Feanor though is almost up to Imperial Age as well. We're gonna see the Cavalier upgrade immediately, +4 should come in, and possibly Capram. Let's see, Halberdier on the way for Dobbs here, but only 83 villagers, not enough space, nowhere to go, nowhere to run really. And now he's out with the Arbalest. He is going to be able to cover this gold for some time. The thing is, Cavalier with plate barding armor Gonna be really strong here. I think Dobbs would need to invest into more monks or more pikemen. Halberdiers doesn't have enough of them either, and with 24 military units is gonna be okay for some time, but he needs more. Path and tactics, chemistry, cap ram actually coming in, thumbring as well. You can see Feanor has enough resources to spend this on all the upgrades, and he's just gonna wait for the cavalier before he's attacking. That should come in any second now. The arbalists need to go back a few halberdiers, doesn't really help. Cav archers approaching, and there's the cavalier upgrade. So now +4, 140 HP, 12 +1 attack, and that's going to be a really tanky army. 2 mangonels to help out against those arbalists. Those arbalists are shooting fast, of course, but is it going to be enough? Dobbs is moving out to take the gold. He has got 500 stone in the bank. I'm not sure if he was buying or taking. He should move out to take that stone, but Feanor is going to see it. And he needs a castle here. The thing is, Feanor doesn't have a castle, and he's not gonna go for the trebuchets anytime soon. So the only siege that he can do against buildings is siege rams or cap rams. And it's not gonna be easy to take down a castle, and there's a lot of army around. So for now, Dobbs has actually recovered a little bit, but you can see population still better for Feanor. 30 villages ahead, and that army is looking really strong. The cav archers with good upgrades already. Not heavy cav archers yet, but Feanor can see he could click that any time now. We might see Paladin though, and yes, that's it. Paladin upgrade coming in. So Feanor is going to delay his attack for a little bit longer, but Dobbs needs a lot more halberdiers to be able to fight this. 699 stone in bank, go for that castle immediately. Use all the villages here, the 9 plus a few more. Get that castle up, maybe all your villages in. Not gonna happen. On the weak side, we're gonna see a castle instead of on the second stone. I'm really not happy with that decision. I think that's a mistake, because the stone is something you don't really need as the Ethiopians here, but your gold, you need to protect that. Those 3 cap rams might attack at a time when Feanor is going for a big battle here, and Dobbs might be a little bit busy here. TC coming up between those golds. No, that's not a good idea. We've seen one TC going down here already. Paladin upgrades soon to finish. How's the military count looking? 51 here for Feanor. He's gonna cast up on those 2 extra golds. I like that position. Heavy cav archer as well. Look at that economy. 139 villages, a lot of farms up, a lot of villages on wood, obviously, for the cav archers. And Feanor is also taking a lot of gold, a lot of villages going to take all the important resources. Now the Paladin upgrade is done, and we're gonna see a big battle here. Cav archers, not heavy cav archers yet, but soon to be, and the Paladins moving in. Now those heavy cav archers are fully upgraded as far as I can see. Blast Furnace coming in to make these Paladins fully upgraded as well. And those arbalists are doing quite some damage on the palace, but is it going to be enough? There's a trebuchet out that needs to go back immediately. The cap drums now hitting on the walls, exactly as we expected. Feanor using this disruption that he's causing. And those cav archers can't even park underneath that TC. Feanor, though, lost a few of his Paladins. Not the best fight ever. Maybe he needs a little bit siege as well on that main battle. And Dobbs for now, 37 military units. As long as he's staying at home, he might be fine, but he needs to protect his golds. And looks like he's going to be able to at least clear the weak side here. But cap rams now moving in, and I think Feanor will try to go for siege rams soon. Look at the resources. This is just amazing. More than 90 population. I think siege rams should be a very good idea, good addition. And we're also going to see more heavy cav archers, I think, because 40 against 80 HP and the cav archers are just faster. That's going to be a really tough fight here for Dobbs. He needs more arbalists, and Dobbs has decent resources, but cannot really spend them. 135 population, but only, how much is that? 5 archer ranges is not going to be enough here when you're behind. You need like double those archer ranges. Another castle in the bank, but he didn't put that up on the golds. Big mistake here. Needed to wall this in even, and siege rams soon to be finished. Guilds for the long game. We have a few arbalists still hitting, but I think Feanor should also go for trebuchets now. Conscription coming in. Is he going for traps? Not yet. Apparently he wants to stay with siege rams. Doesn't even care about that castle hitting with paladins or heavy cav archers. And Dobbs is in trouble. Didn't move out here to get a second economy maybe. And the problem is the gold. Dobbs had a really bad map, to be honest, and he wasn't able to defend it. Now he cannot take any gold. Dobbs has 700 gold in the bank, so he can go for a few more units. But how long can he survive this? I'm not sure. If he's gonna win this, then either Feanor needs to make a lot of mistakes, or Dobbs is gonna pull off some really, really good masterpiece like Viper would do. But in this situation, it's gonna be really tough. The siege rams moving in. There's no siege for Dobbs to counter these, and Dobbs is calling the GG. Very, very tough game for him. I think big mistake here to not be able to protect that gold. Castle needed to be here early on. Maybe wall this in, maybe get a few military buildings around. But Feanor used the situation of Dobbs and went for Paladins, Heavy Cav Archers, Siege Rams. That's probably the best unit composition Hans can go in the 1v1. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next games. GG.